They recently came out and said that the car is capable of understanding hand signals. Like, sort of. But what's interesting is sometimes it can totally misinterpret them as well. So I'm going to put an info card in the top right here. I keep shouting out Ollie from Autonomy Central, but he really is fantastic. He has a video of Waymo encountering somebody directing traffic and then just totally blasting through. That was really interesting. I believe it's a short. So
wait, encountering the Waymo did?
Yeah, the Waymo came up on a construction zone with a flagger and whenever somebody giving directions.
Oh yeah.
And then it just kind of ignored and went anyway, which is kind of funny. Not perfect, but ooh yeah, that guy was kind of creeping out into the intersection there. It's a little bit sketchy. I do love how quick the reactions are to sudden obstacles. I mean, it's a given, given that it's kind of the whole point of the thing. But it's still impressive every time. It's right into that.
Yeah, I was gonna say what. I don't know if you want to call it impressive, but the cars my experience is limited compared to yours, but have gotten more aggressive, not in a bad way, but like they'll speed up and
absolutely.
They're not as they don't drive like as slowly and accelerate really slowly.
I feel like the biggest jump from my perspective at least was going from Pacifica to I-Pace, because it felt like the Pacifica is completely stagnated for that 2 years. It felt like there was improvements and then suddenly it leveled off. And I was wondering what they were doing. And then they came out with the I-Pace, and I was like, oh, the fifth generation driver is...
Poor minivan, forgotten child.
Yeah. I still, in some ways, I still prefer the Pacifica over the I-Pace. I know they're working on it with the Zeekr M Vision, but, I like the minivan. I'm more nostalgic for the minivan, I'll say.
Minivans are great. They're super functional. Mm-hmm. You can hold a lot of people and a lot of stuff.
And but they can close the doors automatically.
Yeah. But those ones didn't have a trunk, right? It was just compute.
Yeah, it was compute in the trunk. There was, I can probably talk about it now, but at one point, I could probably info card link the video. During the making of that video where we get it stuck we get like 2 roadside assistance interactions in one video. So I just by chance happened to look through the back window of the Pacifica and I saw the entire thing, like the whole computer and all the battery and the water cooling loops and whatever the heck is going on in there. I was like, ooh, nice. And then later on, they, I guess somebody discovered that, and then they were like asking me questions.
Oh no.
Oh dear. Okay. And then at some point, I think in CES or some auto show, somebody took a full picture of the back of the Pacifica, and then I was like, okay, it's not really a secret anymore, I guess. But they were so cagey about it. It was kind of funny. But it is nice that we do have the trunk access now.
Yeah.
Not that I usually ever need it, but it's good. Well, I guess because the cabin is rather squishy.
I'm gonna miss these if and when these get phased out.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like it's not the perfect form factor for taxi, but it just such a nice car.
Mm-hmm. It really is. That I like. It's comfortable. Yeah. You're looking forward to the Hyundai Ioniq partnership at all?
Yeah. Yeah, I hope. Yeah. I'm sure that's not the last one from them.
Yeah, definitely. More vehicles, and then eventually we end up with like licensing it to people or something. But Yeah, it's going somewhere. Let's see.
Time will tell.
Time will tell. Cursed Alley. Let's see, we'll push this to 45. How about over here? Yeah. Oh, that's interesting. There's a one-way road, and then you end up being dropped on the other side. So it looks to me the markers that you say where you want to be dropped off are less important than they used to be. Mm-hmm. The car used to more strictly adhere to those.
Yeah.
And then nowadays, I guess in an effort to not get stuck as much, it'll fight.
It gives itself more latitude.
It fights back. Yeah. So I've had less and less success trying to corner it in weird areas, which I guess is a good thing. But yeah, man, I like the architecture around here. It's all kinds of different, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Almost there.
Nice.
Don't forget your phone, keys,
Hodgepodge.
or bag, and
Okay.
any items in the trunk.
Here we go. And don't go away. Okay, I can't see the. Okay, this is it. They missed one alley, or like a couple of them, and I guess this is
Destination updated.
Okay, this one's not that crazy, actually. Some of them on Google Street View were really impressive looking, but I was hoping that would be more dramatic. But hey, there's a sidewalk right here.
These things. For you, this might not be impressive. I've never been in an alley.
Oh, fair enough.
So.
Me neither until now. So I was at least it was good to.
Did you see that guy do a double take?
Yeah, he's like, wait, what?
Like a full-on turn around, come back, and look at it. Double take.
Yeah, that's so much fun. The reactions never get old. Ooh. I think I saw a Model 3 Highland earlier. I was like, ooh, shiny. I don't think that was one of them, but I don't think the EVs are not quite as prevalent around here, I think. Is it, do you have the same experience?
Generally, yeah. But, no, yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah, mostly, I think that's true.
Yeah, Phoenix surprises me with the amount.
Yeah, there's more and more penetration, but and like Austin has a good enough infrastructure and
right
in terms of stations and everything.
Yeah.
I have a question for you. I don't know how the chat's gonna feel about this. When are you gonna do a test drive video with FSD?
Oh, I have.
Oh, you have?
I did 3 of them.
Wow.
Yeah, a couple weeks ago with Ollie. So Ollie from Autonomy Central has access to a Hardware 3.
I missed that.
Hardware 3 Model 3. So we did 3 test videos on 12.3.6.
What was your takeaway in brief?
It's really good tech. I just think people overestimate it a lot. The difference between doing a couple of interventionless rides and a lot of them. I know that's not exactly a very complicated way of saying it, but I just find it funny because Waymo had the same problem in 2012.
Yeah, like all the disengagement.
But they gave it to employees and said, try this, and then they found out that the employees started paying less and less attention as the car got better and better.
And that's when they decided they weren't gonna.
And then
gonna skip level 3.
Then they took another 7 years of development and hardware generation before they went driverless for the first time in 2019, at least passenger driverless, not like demo driverless.
Right.
And then finally, like October 8th, 2020 is the day the Chandler service area launched in earnest to the public, and that was it. That was autonomy was born. So it took them like 8 years of development to go from,
That's where. Not to interrupt. That's where the governor lives.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Governor's Mansion.
Yep.
I think I saw that on the maps.
Of course.
I haven't seen it.
You probably know the Austin, like, downtown map as well as me at this point.
I don't know. I was just looking
at that, like the.
Yeah, I was just looking at satellite, honestly.
Yeah.
Like satellite imagery. I wasn't actually inspecting the roads and kind of figuring out the geography. I was just like, oh, that looks like a fun place to go. Click.
Fun fact, and you might know this. Fun fact is that it's not satellite imagery.
Oh, it's plain?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
For cities generally.
I figured,
actually, almost always it's
because the planes that go in like
it's just like a lawnmower.
All the way across.
It's like a lawnmower.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because satellite imagery is not high res enough, isn't it? Or is that a correct interpretation?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Okay.
That's the crux of it right there.
Because then there's the whole Google thing with 3D buildings, and that is obviously a plane or something, but I guess they can derive the better 2D imagery from that or something. I don't exactly know, honestly. That's a good point. That is a gap in my knowledge.
The 3D buildings are... I don't know myself.
That's fair enough.
But I believe that those are probably derived
because
from a space-borne data set, or it's actually just aerial LiDAR. But
oh, got it. Yeah, because they have these shockingly high detail. Well, you've seen, but I'm like, it's not amazing, but it's pretty good.
Yeah, no, I mean, it is.
For what it is.
Yeah.
It's good enough that you could put on a VR headset and explore it and be like.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's what we're shooting for.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, if you go out a bit of the city, and you try to do the 3D, it's just like a surface model, and everything's like squished together.
Cool. Yeah.
Fun fact. Not that fun a fact, but that's a jail.
A jail?
Yeah, just in the middle of downtown. Yeah.
Oh wow.
I know that because I just used to live right next to it.
Right next to it. Oh, fun. Yeah, I'm going to college in a very small town in Idaho, and on my way to the store, I'll just pass the jail, like the corrections facility, and then they have a yard with a big brick wall and barbed wire all over the top of it. Yeah, as you do. So, fun. Man, yeah, I love it. There's just like skyscrapers over there, and like all different houses over here, and then you turn the corner, and it's just.
And these are not. Most of these are not houses. Most of them are offices.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's a mix, but a lot of these are historical buildings.
Okay.
Austin has a ton of historical buildings.
Got it. Yeah. Oh, that's fun.
This is right here. This is like a bar street. It's This is 6th Street. It's 36 is like famous part of Austin, but that's way far away. And
oh wow,
that's scary. But point is that this is on like Fridays and Saturdays, on game days and Saturdays. It's got to be very, very hard for something like this.
Yeah.
There's like jaywalkers and there's people everywhere, and there's cars and Ubers pulling in and out and everything.
For the game days and stuff, have you seen them spin up the mini areas before, where you'll try to select a point and then it'll kick you out into a new UI that says, okay, we've blocked off this whole section and you're allowed to get dropped off here, 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 and here.
No, I haven't. Is that what they did for the...
They'll do that for...
What did they do for the Charlie XCX?
Oh, I'm not sure, actually. It's a good point.
Yeah, I know you know
the whole video of the million eye paces in a row.
Yeah.
That was fun. Like, that's so cool looking. I love that so much. It's like, man, the future.
It's the future's here. It's not evenly distributed.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
The future's here, and it's just It's entirely lined up outside the Charlie XX concert.
I wish there was more footage of the actual pickup process, because according to Brian, all of those were hailed.
Yeah, I know.
They weren't even. Yeah. So
it's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy.
There's another one.
Oh, there you go. Oh, and it has hazards on too. Is it in pickup mode? The dome is active, so it looks like it's in pickup mode. But I have to get closer to see.
Probably just dropped someone off.
Oh, probably, yeah. Okay. Nice.
Oh, someone is in it.
Yeah.
He's looking at us.
Hey, what's up, dude? Let's see.
Yeah, I guess it's starting now, because this is the first time I've seen someone else in one in Austin. But as this starts to pick up and more people here get exposure to it, I think it's going to be exactly like San Francisco.
Go gangbusters.
Yeah, it's like a similar type of tech oriented.
Stop added.
Yeah.
Person who lives in or around downtown. People are excited. A bunch of my friends have asked to get them off the wait list. It's like, I don't work at Waymo.
Like, as much as I want to help you,
go find someone else.
You gotta go sign up. Yeah.
Almost there. Don't forget your phone, keys, or bag, and any items in the trunk.
Yeah, I only signed up in May, so which I thought was early, but apparently not, because there are people that did. I didn't even know it was open in August 2023, like the wait list. So
I think I probably signed up then.
Yeah. I was like, dang it, I always do this. I'm like, there's a new service area. I'm probably never going there. I don't care. I'm not going to sign up for it.
You don't have to be within the zip code to sign up.
And then I regret it.
Within the geofence.
No, you can go on the website and put in your thing, but I wonder if they do prioritize the locals. That would make sense.
That would make sense.
But I do use a GPS spoofer on my phone, so
that also makes sense.
Hello, phone. I am in Austin right now. Like, okay, let me just sign up for that. Yeah, fantastic. Yeah, pretty much. So, like, I don't know if it was a fluke or something, but somebody that signed up a couple weeks ago got in, I heard. So, and it almost doesn't seem like it's chronological. It's more of a lottery system. I don't know. But it's interesting to see how they approach scaling over different service areas. Where it was like, Phoenix was waitlist only NDA until like early 2020, and then suddenly, I don't know. Yeah, it was weird. But, okay, this should be interesting, hopefully. Because then it's going to have to flip
Please
around.
Please make sure it's clear before exiting, and don't forget any items in the trunk.
Oh, okay. Oh, now the resume ride buttons show up on the app and the screen simultaneously. That's weird. Okay, so let's see if it... Oh, it's turning right. Okay. Wait, really? It's going into a parking garage? Odd. I don't know, I just picked this at random, so... I guess, honestly, I guess picking at random is more effective than intensive map study. Great. Well, alright then.
Wow. Never been in one that's reversed.
Well, there you go. Nice. Let's see if we can recover from that. Yeah. Cool. Have you noticed any corridors that it prefers?
Yeah, from my house. Well, from my house, it'll always take the route that we took. But I'm a bit of an edge case, figuratively and literally, because I live on the edge of the service zone.
Right.
And to get onto Cesar Chavez, which we did ultimately get on for a little bit. It's kind of like a freeway.
I see.
I think it's scared of that. That's my theory. Because I've done that route, or I've done a route that starts in that area 10 times, and it always takes the
okay.
other side.
Yeah, it was in early Pacifica. I don't know if you noticed in Chandler as well. It had preferred corridors of routes, like you would splice them together to get from place to place.
Yeah.
And that seemed to disappear more and more, and then the I-Pace in Phoenix, and then it disappeared more and more. And then suddenly I come here, and it's like, we're back to this cycle again. And I almost wonder, because it makes sense to validate certain areas, right? But it's funny because when you see when you're in the Waymo and you see more Waymos around you, you're like, is this the actual density, or am I just on a preferred route right now? And so I'm naturally, it's going to be selection bias or whatever.
I've seen them. This is just anecdata, but I've seen them in a lot of different spots recently.
Oh, okay. Anything outside the service area?
Not that I can. Oh yeah, but that's with safety driver.
Fair enough. Yeah. But like lots of different spots, I guess. That's good.
Yeah. I definitely see them like all around town, but I think I don't know. I think I just saw one drive by, but I think that it depends on your destination. And I've been doing the same route a lot, going home to gym, and vice versa. And it generally takes a similar route, but I also generally would take a similar route. I would take a faster route.
Yeah.
But it's maybe a minute faster, so.
Sure. Yeah.
What's the story with how they operate now in inclement weather?
Oh, yeah. It was kind of like an on-off switch. Like at some point they just said, okay, rain is enabled now. Have fun.
and it's pretty much consistent. I haven't seen any shutdowns for rain anymore, or deploying the safety driver fleet. Because that was the favorite thing with the Pacific guys. Any sign of rain, they deploy the safety driver fleet, and then for a day, for 24 hours after the roads have already dried out, they still have the safety driver fleet, and then they'll switch back to driverless. But that was like 2021, 2022, and then sometime in 2023, I think later, Brian has some videos on his YouTube channel of rain driving that you may have seen. It was right around that time that they finally just went, boop, okay, go time. And that was it. So, I mean, I don't know how intense the rain can get before it becomes a problem, but I haven't seen any signs of anything that... I haven't seen it be a problem since they rolled that out. So yeah, I want to see snow.
Yes.
Sandstorm, all those modes.
Yeah, they said the 6th gen is supposed to be more snow resistant, I believe.
Yeah, I'm sure
goes.
that they're testing stuff in the northern latitudes.
Oh yeah. I think I even saw a Pacifica in Detroit in like July 2018, I think. At that time I didn't really know what I was looking at, but it was I think I saw it. Like, I know they've been around places. Like the oft quoted figure was like, we've tested in 25 cities. I'm like, what does that mean exactly?
Taking one car there.
Yeah. Like New York City, like, oh, they did that for a bit and then it kind of disappeared. I'm like, and Washington DC and Miami, and what is going on? I don't really know. Yeah, they're doing something. It's very interesting, very secretive. See if we can make this turn, eh? Oh, it's a red arrow. Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Okay. I was like, what is going on?
Yeah, it'd have to be like 11 p.m. for you to be able to make this turn without a light.
Yeah. Okay. And then the other problem is
that's the train tracks that are on the other side of that helps situate.
For whatever reason, I thought we were turning right instead of left.
Oh, gotcha.
Then I looked at the screen and I was like, oh, okay, yeah, all right.
No, I think we'll probably go over Congress, but
let me see.
Might be doing south first.
Yeah. Right, like that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So no, actually, to your question, for me, it's so far. I mean, it's been a week, but it's had a nice variety of routes, I would say.
Yeah. That's good. Yeah.
Is that the car? Or is that your charger?
That's my charger. I had my good one. I left it behind. I had to buy a new one. And the new one is not quite as quiet, unfortunately.
No, yeah, I was just wondering if it was the car.
Yeah. Thankfully, no. Have you heard Sensor Clean yet?
No.
It's, I think we heard, there was one went off while we were on the way to the burgers.
Really?
If I remember correctly, but it sounds like a whirring and then it's a rhythm, like you can hear the blades going back and forth on the.
Yeah, no, y'all point it out.
Yeah, I'll put it on the screen now, but there's I keep reusing this GIF over and over again, but it's the one that Dimitri posted of what the cleaning looks like, where it'll spray. It has like liquid or compressed air or something, and then it has wipers in front of each camera on the dome on the top, and it'll go back and forth.
I've seen that.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So you have seen that. But the Pacifica one was interesting because it had the two wipers that went up, and then it would spray it and then go around in a circle a few times. So that was funny to see whenever that went off. I don't know if you'd seen that one, but
I don't think so.
Let me see. I could probably even find it.
How do they clean
bonus clips
up here? Do they need to clean?
I'm not sure. I don't even know if the side and front and back cameras have cleaning. I don't think so. It's kind of interesting. Yeah. Oh, turns out I'm right at it. It's fun. Pacifica cleaning. You know.
That's cool.
Yeah, pretty neat. So I get a top-down shot of it, so you can see it has the whole arm system and everything. Yeah, it was pretty neat. It's just one of those things that you think about. In I think Kyle Vogt formerly of Cruise came out with a thread of things you should be thinking about if you're launching a real autonomous vehicle company. You may have seen that whole thread thing. My sensor cleaning being one of those things. So when the Tesla Robotaxi doesn't have any cleaning hardware, you're like, maybe it will, but they're not showing it. Maybe it does, and we just didn't see it. I don't know.
They have the in-car cleaning concept stuff.
That was really cool.
Yeah.
That was insane. They just kind of brushed over that, but I was like, hold on a second. That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's great.
That was a good thread.
Yeah.
It's just, I mean, it's a lot of the conversation, their points are just boiled down to, it's like the boring stuff.
Exactly.
It's the non-technology stuff.
The logistical
in terms of like building a network.
Oh, Rivian. Is that a showroom?
Yeah, it's their showroom. And then
fancy. Oh, cool. If someone dumped a pile of cash in my lap right now, I would go buy an R1S. But, someday, right? Fun.
They're looking at us.
point of discussion. Hi. Fantastic. Yeah.
So is Austin everything that you dreamed of? Different, similar?
I think so.
Thought it'd be?
Yeah, I think so. I'm having a pretty good time. Yeah.
Glad the weather
Okay.
cleared up.
Yeah, it's pretty nice out. I'm in Idaho. It's getting down below freezing now
Oh my gosh.
during the day. So I stepped off the
Oh, no.
plane in Austin, and I was like, "Oh, yes!"
It's like a swing in the other direction.
Yeah.
It's 88 today.
It's so nice. I love it. Yeah. But I almost feel like Austin so far has been a weird combination of, maybe it's just the bias because that's the two I've been to, or that's the ones that Waymo operates in, but I almost want to say it's kind of a weird mix of LA and SF.
Yeah. Austin, when I first moved here, I kind of thought the same thing. It does feel like a lot like LA in a weird way.
Yeah.
But it's also quite different.
Yeah, exactly. It's not quite as many cars, but still a lot. Yeah, LA.
No, the traffic's bad here, but it's not as bad. It's not nearly as bad as up there. There's not as many people. There are a lot of people who came from LA, from San Francisco, and a lot of people who still live here, but a lot of them all moved back after a couple summers.
Yeah.
Which is fair.
Oh man. And just growing up in Phoenix my whole life, finally going other places and seeing what it looks like is really an eye-opener. Like my first time seeing San Francisco in 15 years or whatever, I was like, oh my goodness, dude.
Yeah.
This is crazy.
Yeah.
I'm used to the grid with the zoned shopping center, and then a million houses, and then a shopping center, and then a million houses, and then
Have you ever been to Boston?
just the once, but I really enjoyed it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's. I always say that New York is the final boss for robotaxi, but
Almost to your drop-off. Check
Boston,
the app
it's
for
definitely
walking
Boston
directions.
because
Don't forget your phone, keys, or bag.
Yeah.
the
And
drivers,
any items in the trunk.
Massachusetts drivers are crazy, and
Right.
they have an anti-grid. It's like spaghetti, a ball of spaghetti noodles.
Yeah, and outside the U.S. though, India is something. I don't know what that's gonna look like at a later date, perhaps. Let's see. It's gonna somewhere there. I don't know. We'll see that. But this is the right place.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, sweet. Nice. Let's see what it does. Hopefully not something any too stupid. Okay, that's fine, I guess.
We'll take it.
Just
All
be
right.
quick.
I'll
I'll
see you.
Yeah.
I'll text you.
Cool. Thanks very much for joining me.
Yeah, of
Good
course.
stuff.